Well, hello there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you like my vibe, I would appreciate your likes and subscribes. All those who have already, thank you, Scorpio. If you've donated to my channel in any way, monetarily, energetically, thank you so very much. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. If you would like a personal reading or a cord cutting, you can do that by visiting Scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this reading as well as the link in the bio. I do have a half-hour FaceTime sale for $36 as well as a $35 no-contact video recorded reading. You can find those by visiting Scorpiopriestess.com and going to the book now. That sale will end on Friday. If you would like to enter to win $200, you can do that by liking, subscribing to all the YouTube channels linked below. Just hit the more button as well as comment blessing. If you would like to enter for a book club for spiritual and personal growth, you can do that by just heading on over to our Facebook group. We are just getting started. We have just chosen our first book. It is The New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and I would love for you to join us and to hear your perspective and for you to grow and learn spiritually. Well, I hope everybody's doing well, vibing high, living your best damn life, Scorpio. This is the Daily Tarot. This is a timeless message. It is whenever you are receiving it. Walking meditation, just go. Restoration, alchemy, choices. Some of you have some kind of healing energy being sent to you right now. You are being asked to perhaps try a walking meditation. I do them often. Just walk in nature with no music, nothing on. Allow your thoughts to come and allow them to go. But really slow down your breathing, slow down your mind. Listen to the nature around you. Allow your body to be refreshed and restored by planet Earth. We have a lot of grounding available to us that unfortunately we've been done a disservice, Scorpio. The Earth has many grounding properties. You are energy, and just like any other energetic field, you need to be grounded now and again. Go outside in your bare feet, take in the fresh air, put your feet in the sand and the grass. Really allow yourself over the course of the next few days to become more grounded. You are being asked to just go. Some of you, this means literally to a party, an event, or an invitation that you may be questioning. Others, you already know what it means. It's time to go, Scorp. It's time to get your butt moving. You've been kind of in purgatory, not making any decisions, not making any choices, and the divine will make the choice for you if you mess around long enough. I have found, for me at least, when I stopped fighting against the current, when I stopped fighting against my intuition, when I started living in the flow, that is when my life changed in big ways. My life today is much different than it was even 6 years ago, because I have finally mastered living in the flow, and that is what I wish for all of you. I am like a broken record, constantly talking about staying in the present, but Scorpio, when you start living for just today, baby, life gets really good. Some of you are too worried about what's coming in the future or ruminating on things from the past, and quite honestly, tomorrow is not promised. I could die right in the middle of this reading. Why the hell am I going to worry about something that may or may not happen next week or next year? What I'm going to worry about is how happy I am right now, presently, if I am a good person, if I am working to my full potential, and if I'm doing all those things, I have to trust and believe in my God. That is what you're being asked to do. The overall energy, delays. There could be some delays. You're frustrated. It's been slow results. You can't rush this process. Any pace is a good pace. Patience and perseverance needed right now. Moving at all is better than not moving. Healing a little bit is better than not healing. Starting to move forward from a toxic lover is better than not even considering it. Wherever you are on your journey, Scorpio, you are exactly where you are supposed to be, darling. And so just keep moving. Don't allow your life to get stale. Don't allow you to get stale in your thinking. Don't close yourself into a box. Really start persevering forward. You will know what area this is applying to. Some of you, this is your whole life. It's became stalemated because you're not making decisions or choices. Things are just slow. Nothing's moving in the pace that you want it to. And you could feel as if you're never going to get over a lover. You're never going to heal. You're never going to feel better. But sweetheart, look back to where you were the day after that breakup, or the week after you got fired, or whatever that tragedy or trauma may have been that has put you where you are today. And I guarantee you, you have came so far. I bet you have came much further than you're giving yourself credit for. Undergoing change, personal transformation, and out with the old. Just like the springtime here in PA, Scorpio, the earth is on, defrosting. You are starting to possibly have some hope for the future, letting go of past pain, letting go of past things, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We could all shoulda, coulda, woulda everything, but not allowing yourself to do that. Undergoing a personal transformation, feeling vulnerable, shortcomings exposed, and fear of being judged. It's not what you think, superficial attractive, and appearances can be deceiving. Some of you here, there's somebody that has made you feel incredibly vulnerable. You've really been open. You've been honest with a lover, and you've shown them every part of you. And unfortunately, all that glitters is not gold. There could be something that is not what you think. Appearances are deceiving here. Some of you, there's some superficial attraction. Some of you, there may be somebody in your life that's very superficial, that's really caught up in what things look like, or what they look like, or how much money they have, or what they appear to be. Be careful that there's not somebody approaching you, Scorpio, that looks really good on paper, but something just doesn't feel right about them. And that's all that matters, is how you feel. Energy doesn't lie. If somebody makes you feel uncomfortable, if somebody makes you feel like, something's off here, well, trust and believe yourself. Feeling cut off, walking into the unknown, inability to see ahead. A lot of you are here. This is why you're feeling so vulnerable. This is why you are feeling so naked. You could be dealing with some issues of feeling cut off, feeling rejected, fearing the unknown. It's not what you think, Scorpio. It's not what you think. What does that mean, Spirit? Help me understand. I'm not getting a clear message on what this is. Help me understand what it's not what you think means. Oh, yeah. Somebody is creating some illusion around you, Scorp. Somebody has created an illusion, honey. And some of you... You already know this. Some of you, this is a new person. This is somebody who has recently came into your life. They look really good on paper, but they're creating some illusion. Make sure this person is not already involved. Make sure that they make as much money as they say. Make sure they are who they say they are. You could be healing, grieving, letting go here of regret and sadness. And in the meantime, there may be a test coming, love. Are you going to listen to your intuition? Are you going to believe someone when they show you who they are? Or are you going to continue to be in love with someone's potential, or continue to be in love with what you were hoping a situation would be. Some kind of test on the way for you, Scorpio, and it's not what you think it is. Something is very superficial. Be careful on, feeding into a job being the greatest thing ever, and then you find out something about it is not what it seems, or a lover making you believe that they're, a multimillionaire, and really they're a liar, or something like that. It will depend on you and your circumstance, but there's something around you that's not what it seems. Some of you, there's a person that's cut you off, that you've had some kind of breakup with, and you think that this person's happy, living their best life out here, doing, the most, but in reality, they're actually very sad. This deck is upside down. Excuse me, guys. Ego, illusion here, materialism. Some of you, what's going on is there's a devil-like person around you that's in their ego, that makes moves out of ego, and there is illusion somewhere. So keep your eyes wide open, because Scorpio, there's something that is not what it seems around you. Sometimes we can feel as though we are trapped. We may perceive ourselves as being locked into a life that we don't want or like. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you here feel like you are trapped, like you're never going to be able to break away from a lover, like you can't break away from that toxic job or a toxic way of living, but it's just an illusion. It's the elephant to the rope to the chair story that I've told you. You have a rope tied to a chair that you could break free from, but because you've always done something, or because of predictive programming, you have now created this cage that you are actually not in. It's just an illusion. What we often don't realize is what we hold the key to this lock, and could free ourselves by making different choices. We can release our hearts from a prison of unhappiness by accepting responsibility for where we are here and now. And by doing so, we can step back into our own power. Choose freedom. Ask your angels to remove negative energy thoughts from your mind and help you to focus on the amazing possibilities. Step past your fears and out into the light, where you can grow, evolve, and fly. Don't allow anyone or anything, including your own self-doubts, to keep you from being the person you wish to be. A message from your angels: your entrapment is an illusion. You are a child of the divine with free will. If you are tired of your situation, choose to leave it, and we will help make that happen. Scorpio, some of you here, it is not what it seems. You can break away any moment. You can decide to make a decision, to make a choice, to finally walk away and free yourself from this. Some of you have yourself trapped in your mind. Some of you have yourself trapped with a lover. And you have the ability at any moment to make a different choice. Is it gonna hurt? Sure. Will it be easy? Fuck no, it won't. But do you want to be happy, or do you want to be here next year? That is what some of you need to start asking yourself. Do you want to constantly feel like you're just naked, hanging here? You're so vulnerable, feeling cut off, feeling like you're trapped, feeling unhappy? Or do you want to take a momentary, some pain for the moment, to have freedom and happiness in the end? That is the question you're being guided to ask yourself. Moving on to what is coming in the future: fluidity, staying flexible and adaptable, keeping an open mind, going with the flow, and being teachable, being asked now to go with the flow over the course of the next few weeks and months, being asked to stay in the flow, be teachable. If something leaves your life, it's because it was supposed to. If somebody is not in your life now, they are not meant to be. If a job didn't work out, there's a better one on the way. If somebody cancels plans, you weren't meant to go. Maybe something would happen. Remember that your God, the universe, sees all. Sees things that perhaps you can't see or that you don't understand about a situation. Not fighting against the flow here. That is what you're being asked to do over the next few weeks and months. Pay attention to your life. What are you refusing to see? And you are being watched. Over the course of the next few weeks and months, Scorpio, being guided here to ask yourself, what is it that you haven't wanted to see? Sometimes, guys, what we don't want to see is our personal responsibility in a matter. What we don't want to see is perhaps we are where we are in our life because of ourselves, because of the decisions and choices that we have made. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot be a victim to somebody, but you always are a survivor, not a victim. You always have the decision to be either powerful or to lay down and allow it to wound you and keep you stuck. Powerful changes coming, something coming to an end, roles are shifting, success through luck. It's okay to take a risk, Scorpio. Over the next few weeks and months, there's something very, very lucky about to happen, a success in some areas of your life, powerful changes. What is this? Powerful roles shifting here. You standing strong in your power. You could be going from being the chaser to actually being the runner for some of you. For others, there's just major things happening in your life. Everything is happening exactly the way it has because it's leading you up to a very powerful new beginning. Some of you, over the next few weeks and months, there could be an argument or a fight with a fire sign or a water sign. You could have some kind of arguments, some kind of disagreement. Being asked to stand your ground, Scorpio. Fight for what is yours. Fight for your freedom. There could be an ex sniffing back around, wanting to come on in, and you're being called to see it clearly. You're being called to see somebody clearly here in your life. Are they capable of giving you what you want, what you desire? Have you fell in love with their potential or the way things used to be? Or are you in reality seeing the situation for what it is? Some of you, this isn't a lover, it's a friend, or it is a career. Nonetheless, really making clear, concise decisions, making head over heart decisions, moving into the next few weeks and months. Powerful things happening for you the moment you do that. The moment you say, I am not going to allow my empathy and the love I have for you to allow me to close my eyes to this anymore. What is what is, and this is how you treat me. I'm not going to make excuses for you anymore. I've got to go. Or at least making a strategic plan to do so. Moving on to money, teamwork here, partnership, really expanding your network, Scorpio. You could be hiring on some people if you have a business or a side business. You could be finding people to collaborate with. Some of you, you're starting a new job and you're going to work as a team and it's going to go really, really well. You know, the next few weeks and months, having fun at work, really feeling like everything is operating smooth and, enjoying yourself. There could be a partnership to come for some of you. Some of you that are self-employed, you could actually start working with somebody or another company or delegating some task to someone. you're going to work really well with. Stop wasting your time on dead-end jobs to find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly desire. Some of you, you've been settling, and we've all settled a time or two in our life, haven't we? Because you got to pay the bills. You got to make your life go round. You possibly are settling for, it's okay, or settling for a job that really you don't even resonate with anymore. Some of you are working below you have so much more potential. Your work has potential for both advancements and stagnation. Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, promotion, or a step up. Once again, being asked here to get serious about what you want. Get serious about where it is you're going. Maybe you've been healing from a lover. Perhaps you've been in a very hard karmic cycle, and money and your career has went to the wayside. Now is your time. Now is your time to step up here and really ask for and expect what what you're worth, Scorpio. You may be asking for a raise soon. Some of you, you're just in a little bit of a stagnant period at work, but moving through the next few weeks and months, there's going to be a lot of teamwork, beautiful, and brand new money here coming in, a gift from the gods, a gift from the divine. Some of you have some kind of payout coming. Maybe it's a lawsuit, perhaps it's an inheritance. Some of you, you've invested a lot of time, energy, and effort in something, and it's going to start bearing fruit for you. Expanding your network. Beautiful, Scorpio. You're about to either meet someone that you're going to work so good with. You all are going to bounce ideas off one another. You're going to really be like the dream team, or you're going to meet someone, you're going to get hired on by a company that you resonate with fully. You all are working as a team. Everybody is really good. Nobody is doing more than the other as far as the people you work with, and really good things happening here in your career. If you're thinking about hiring somebody on to help you within your business, or you're thinking about collabing with somebody, it looks to me like it's a great idea. You're going to meet someone who really helps you make more money and get shit done. But getting out of this trapped mindset is where it's at, guys. Some of you, you're just stuck in this mental prison about which way to go when it comes to your career. Maybe when it comes to your soul's purpose, you feel like there's something big here for you. You feel like you're meant to be doing something. You may want to research a few different things, Scorpio. If you feel led to a certain area, research a little bit. How can you make money, in that field? What companies are hiring, or what ideas can you come up with to make extra money on the side? But getting out of this mental prison. Remember, it's not what it seems. You've trapped yourself some way in this place. You can easily break these ropes and take that blindfold off easily. You're not stuck. You just feel like you are. And let me tell you, our mind is so powerful, Scorp. We are powerful. We are so powerful. We can truly talk ourselves into so many things, but just as fast, just as quickly as you can talk yourself into being trapped, well, my love, in the right mindset, you can also talk yourself into being free, into being abundant, into being happy, into having an outlook that anything is possible for me in this world. There is plenty of abundance for all of us. It's just predictive programming. It's subconscious blocks. It's because you've experienced a lot of hardship in your life, perhaps, and now you're just expecting the worst. But with the right attitude, you can work yourself out of this. Another Scorpio, an earth sign, an air sign could be important to you in your life. Moving over to love. The evil eye. You are being protected. Cleanse and protect your energy. Jealous people nearby. And trust. Be careful who you trust. Someone throwing you the evil eye regarding your love life. Some of you have a lover sending you the evil eye. They're angry that you have took your power back. They're angry that you are no longer down for the fuckery, that you have stood in your power here, that you have broke the rope that was chained around them. They can't fucking stand it. They can't stand it. They can't stand that you are changing, growing, that you're no longer keeping yourself stuck and trapped. Others, you're in a third-party situation, and this person's karmic, this person's other lover is sending you evil eye and very jealous of you. The divine is protecting you. You are being protected. If a lover is not in your life currently and they are very toxic, Scorpio, you are being protected by your guides and your angels. You're being actually protected from this person. Tell me who these jealous, what is this? You also could have people around you that's jealous of the way you look, how much money you make, jealous of you in some way. As a side note, the divine wants you to know that, Scorpio, that there's people around you that's a little jelly of you, and you got to be careful of who you're trusting. You seem to be trying to be acting unfazed. You're trying not to react to the negativity, going through a spiritual awakening. See, breaking free, blooming, connecting to your higher self, Scorp, healing old emotional wounds and preparing for new love. Oh, Scorpio, I'm just so happy for you. You all have had, it's been a hard 2 years. These readings have been difficult. And let me tell you, when I read for other signs, it's not anywhere close to as deep and as painful as what I feel in my Scorpio reads. Some of you, you have finally got to a place where you are healing and breaking free. You are not reacting to the negativity anymore. And like I said, that is why this person is sending you evil eye. You are finally connecting to your higher self. You are not listening to the bullshit anymore, and you are not allowing this person to manipulate you and pull you back down. And that is making them angry. If you have not quite got here yet, in the next few months, you're going to. In the next few months, you may find yourself going through a very hardcore awakening, some kind of ascension, powerful, powerful things happening here within inside you spiritually. Finally healing old emotional wounds, and people don't like that. People like it when you get fat, sick, lose your job. They just do. It makes them feel better about their self. Unfortunately, most unawakened people live in their ego. They very seldom are in their higher self. They live solely in their ego. Therefore, people like it when you're not doing good. And unless you have people around you that are, that are awake, that are loving, that are out of their ego, who have been through an ego death, or people around you that truly care for you, people low-key may not say it, but enjoy when I think about it. It's the topic of conversation when somebody goes through a divorce or gains a lot of weight, or whatever the case, because people, it makes them feel better about their life. And so some of you are experiencing the other side of this, where you're finally doing good, looking good, things really coming full circle in your life, and there's people around you that are jealous. Make sure you're protecting yourself spiritually, Scorpio. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I send all evil eye back, blessed and transmuted. Visualize black, negative, dark energy leaving your space when you're in the shower. You have nothing else to do in the shower. Pray and visualize. I pray and visualize every shower I take. The person on your mind here, it looks like they've coasted in some way. They're feeling rejection from you. This person feels rejected by you now. Some of you, this person is so pissed that you are not accepting what they've been throwing you as good anymore. They feel like they are your weakness, though. They feel like if they really wanted to, they could tempt you to do something. They may try to tempt you to have a sexual encounter. They're just very indecisive, and there was lack of consistency. You all have been on and off, back and forth, on and off, back and forth. There's ancestral karma, gifts from your ancestors, someone you have a past with. Some of you, this is someone from your distant past. Others, you were somebody's gift. Truly, you were this person's gift. The divine gifted you to them, brought you into their life to try to help them heal, to try to help them grow, to try to help them go through an awakening. And unfortunately, for most of them, that hasn't happened. The battlefield looks like there's been a lot of arguments, fights, disagreements, y'all not being on the same page. You could be fighting over kids, property, money. This person's having some epiphanies, sudden insight into reality. They're digging deep here, trying to find out what it is you're doing. Some of you are reacting to this person so much differently that they just can't seem to understand what's going on with you. Why you're not begging them, calling them, please talk to me, you really want this to be over, don't leave, those kind of things. Why you are just simply living your life and not reacting to their negative behavior. They can't seem to understand what the hell's happened. They could feel like maybe there's got to be another person, or there's some reason other than you're just done with their nonsense. Tell me why arguing and fighting, please. First and foremost, this person never wants to accept responsibility, and you're tired of that. They've never said they were sorry, or when they do, it's I'm sorry I did this because you did this, or, something like this. Got the game down. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And you're not the first and you won't be the last. And clearly there's a lot of arguing and fighting over third parties. This person's always cheating. They have a laundry list of people that they connect with sexually, and you're tired of it. You're not on the same page. You don't want an open relationship. You don't want to be one of many. Now, some of you may be involved with a polygamous lifestyle, or whatever it's called, a lifestyle where you're open. And hey, if that's what works for you, then it works for you. There's no judgment here. But this is for the people who didn't sign up for that, who wanted to be in a one-on-one connection. As I said, this was a fated situation. You were put into this life to help this person's life, to help them grow, to help them heal, to help them become better, to break free from this lifestyle. And unfortunately, they didn't. they're emotionally immature, and there's a lot about ghosting. This is a ghoster, most likely who I'm channeling today. This is someone who comes in, it's great for a few weeks, and then they fall off again. Or every other month, this person goes back to a karmic, your rival, and ghost you. There's someone that has a very strong influence over this person. Could be a mother, a father, a sister, a daughter, a son. It could be a third party. But there's people who have a very strong influence on them, and it's really caused a lot of issues within your relationship, because this person's never making decisions for their self or on their own. I didn't fully realize what was right in front of me. I'm sorry, I sometimes feel I don't deserve such love. It's scary. This person is starting to understand that I totally ruined something that could have been so beautiful. They're kind of to a place where they're understanding that, Scorp. I don't want to have conflict with you. I'm not playing games. I'm just conflicted in my mind how to proceed. A lot of big changes have happened. I'm trying to figure things out. Some of y'all haven't been in communication for like 6 months or something. And in the meantime, there's been a lot of things that have happened in this person's life. A lot of changes in their life. They're trying to figure their self out. They're having realizations, epiphanies. They could be having a lot of disagreements with this third party or whoever this is that has a strong influence over them. Tell me about this. Oh yeah, baby. The final chapter. The 10 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Wow. This person is having major disagreements with whoever has this influence over them. Whether this is a mother, father, daughter, or a lover. There's a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of mean words being said, and they're reaching the final chapter with this rival. This person breaks free from whoever this is that has a strong influence over them, and they may actually be a brand new person. Tell me why this person is avoiding. They're dealing with a lot of subconscious blocks. They're dealing with a lot of fear. You all are showing up as the King and Queen of Cups. This could be another water sign, or they just have a lot of love for you and you have a lot of love for them. You both feel exactly the same for one another. Divine counterpart match here for sure. You seem to be, this person feels like they need to be fair, that they haven't been fair to you. They feel like they've allowed their fears, they've put they've trapped their self to something as well. They've tied their self to the chair. This person has a lot of fear when it comes to commitment, when it comes to relationships. They just fear being with one person or fully giving their self to someone because of childhood trauma or because of past relationships. They seem to be moving forward, though, in some way. Understanding that you were put into their path for a reason. Yeah, they've had a test of faith. Some of you, there's something that happened to this person. They're becoming single for sure. Those that were involved with a third party that had this big influence on them, they're breaking away. But there seems to be something that happened that tested their faith. Could have been a death. They're coming from the dark to the light. Thank you, Spirit. Around the spring equinox here, you're going to see powerful things happening. The rules are shifting where you're starting to not react to the bullshit, not care anymore about whether they come in or they don't. You're starting to understand that you will be happy no matter what. And you also have nothing to be ashamed of. You gave it your all, and this person didn't, and the only choice you've had now is to move down the damn road. They haven't given you any other choice. They've ghosted you. What else are you supposed to do? Sit around and wait forever? That's not what you're going to do. And so the more you get on that time energetically, this person is feeling that. They are feeling you pull away. They are feeling you go through this awakening, heal your heart. They can feel that you have a new lover about to come in as well. They've got to break free. This person has their self trapped behind that wall, fearing walking through it, fearing the unknown, fearing what it would be like if they didn't have, multiple lovers to fall back on. What would it feel like to fully be vulnerable and give their self fully? They've been fearful of that. Although they feel exactly the same for you, Scorpio, as you feel for them. There's about to be a reward for this person's hard work. They could be actually getting real therapy, but for a lot of them, they're working really hard on a project or at work. There's something really good happening for them that will allow them to start coming from the dark to the light. After a test of faith, they could have found out they had cancer a while ago, not right now. I'm saying something happened to this person, either a major illness, a death, something that was a test of faith, and it's changing the way they look at life. It's actually helping them come from the dark to the light. They have issues, though, conforming. They feel like being in a one-on-one monogamous relationship is very scary. They've been against it. They've wanted to be this single bachelorette out here. It's really their fear of commitment. They seem to have something to say to you. Tell me when they're going to reach out to Scorpio, please, for those Scorpios that were ghosted by this person. Or those Scorpios that this person won't talk to them by the end of Taurus season. So a lot of you in the next 4 days to 4 weeks, you're going to hear from them. They have something they want to say to you. Some epiphany that they've had. And a lot of you, they're going to tell you that the third party is down the road. They've had the final ending with them. It looks like it's the final ending as well. This could be a water sign, a Libra, an earth sign, a Taurus, fire, Cancer, or a Pisces. Moving on to those Scorpios who want a new lover, friendship here, attracting new friends, changing friends, spending more time with friends, and letting go of toxic friends. You could actually meet somebody, Scorpio, while you're out with a new group of friends, while you're out with a friend group. Some of you are meeting a new person through friends. It looks like they're new friends, though. These may be people that you just met at work, or people that you have just met through something. They don't look like they're older friends to me, but for some, maybe. Some of you, you're going to ask this new person, can you just be friends for a while? Because you're really nervous, you're just healing, and you're trying to go slow, and you take it as slow as you need. You may need to start to really get to know this person before you jump into dating. Some of you are going to ask if you can be friends. You've already met this person, and you perhaps have asked if you could take it slow. Future planning, getting engaged here, promises, clarity from your higher self coming in, Scorpio. A lot of you are going to meet somebody that you're going to start out as friends and move towards some kind of very strong, committed relationship. You're getting messages from your higher self about it. A lot of calls, a lot of text. You could be just texting, talking right now with someone that's going to turn into be a very strong commitment, Scorpio. This person could be different, a different culture. They could have a different religion. There's something about them that may be different from the normal people you date. Tell me about the... Some of you have many options coming in. Some of you are going to have more than one option. I'll tell you that because you're embodying an Empress energy, male or female, baby. You are attracting, not chasing. And because of that, you're going through this powerful Four of Swords and Death, this powerful transformation where you're healing, you're resting, you're not taking action forward right now. But because of that, you're actually going to start attracting in many possibilities and many options, Scorp. Ace of Cups, the divine is coming in here. I'll tell you guys, you have money coming from the Holy Spirit as well as love. You're getting a gift from the gods here, Scorpio. You've had a hard season. Congratulations. You have finally learned your spiritual lessons. Congratulations. You're standing in your power now. And because of that, you're about to be gifted something from the divine. New love, new money, baby. By this time next year, you could have a whole new career and a whole new lover and be looking in the mirror at a whole new you. The identity you have right now is just an identity that you have created in your mind. Scorpio, you are just energy. You can be anybody you want to be. Who do you want to be now, Scorpio? Pick a person, because let me tell you, if you work hard enough at that, by this time next year, you could look in the mirror and not even recognize who you are right now. This new person could be a water sign, another Scorpio, a Taurus. Some of you may meet them in Taurus season. I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed day. Today's going to be the best damn Tuesday we've ever had. Best Tuesday I've ever had, ever, Scorpio. Get on that time. Look in the mirror. Today's the best day I have ever had. It is the only day that matters. Love and light.